So I'd received a text message from Kurt McGirt of the Collectors channel saying he was going to be overseas for a few weeks, asking me to fill in for Friday night cards, so I said yes, I will do that. This episode brought to you by Oi Ocha, dark green unsweetened tea. Gonna be heading south here in a little bit. Watch my buddy Sam Knutson play a show. Taking a couple other friends down there tonight, so we'll be hanging out there, watching that show. And here's what I got. When I had gotten those 78 OPCs, I checked the seller. I was real happy with that seller. And I checked out what else he had in Canadian eBay dude by the name of Murray Shack. And so we had this 44 card lot. It was kind of advertised as 44 star cards from the 80s. And so I glanced at it and looked like it was a lot of OPG and a lot of Leaf cards from the 80s. So, check this out here. Josh, thank you for buying my cards. Enjoy. Nice, a note from an eBay dude. You don't get that very often. So, what I did, I just saw this lot and I glanced at it and I said, yes, I need that. And I made a point of not looking at it too closely. So it'll be a surprise when I open it up. I know there's an 84 OPG Wade Boggs, and I see that right on the top here. Awesome. So this is going to be right up my alley. Damn, look at that. 85 OPG Tony Gwynn and an 83 Don Rizzle Fergie Jenkins. Very good. So, damn. I mean, that OPG Wade Boggs is incredible. That's worth the money that I paid for this lot, definitely. I only paid a few bucks, real cheap shipping, so... Let me crack into this. I'm not quite sure my little yellow utility knife's at, so using the Swiss Army knife here. So, Friday night cards. Hopefully everybody's had a good week. A little 4-day work week for me with Memorial Day. And so that was good. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Friday, hanging out with friends, or busting packs, or doing both, or whatever. Whatever you choose to do. Maybe you're working Friday night. I don't know, I used to work Friday nights when I was in the restaurant business. So, yeah, this is good stuff right here. 84 top super veteran OPG. Damn, that's awesome. Pete Rose. Look at that upper right hand corner with the OPG. Very nice. Oh, look at that. 85 Leaf Pete Rose. That's awesome. Wow, so lots of great cards. I don't know if these are... I guess they're not all OPG and Leaf because there's that 81 Donruss there, but in any event, there's going to be a lot in here. And being from Canada, as I said in my last video about it's kind of hard to get these 80s OPGs unless you're getting them right from the source. Right from Canada. So I'll see what else is in here. Of course, I gotta mention that the Minnesota Twins are on top of the AL Central Division, sharing that spot with the Royals as of a few minutes ago when I checked the standings. So awesome. Shout out to DC Wicks Tan and the rest of the 87 Minnesota Twins on that. It's incredible. You gotta enjoy it. Gotta enjoy it. So damn, look at that. That's really nice. 84 OPG Ozzie Smith. Look at that. 85 Leaf Dave Wiggity Winfield. And shout out to Mappy83, aka Mike Line TV, on this. Steve Garvey in the Padres uniform. Another OPG. Look at that. Nice. 83 Donruss Joe Morgan. I've never had that card. That's awesome. These are all cards that, you know, would be like in the dollar range almost, or a little bit less, but, you know, 50 cents or $1, you know, back in the day when I was buying cards at card shops in the late 80s. Damn, look at that. Another Wiggity Winfield from 84 OPG. That's awesome. Look at that. 85 Leaf Wade Boggs. That's incredible. Incredible. Look at this, Ricky Henderson, 87 Leaf. Damn, these are all just great cards. Wow, Phil Niekro, another Hall of Famer. Look at that. That is so sweet. 82, OPG Fergie Jenkins, traded to the Cubs. That's just awesome. That's a great card. Nice rough cut on the top there. Eddie motherfucking Murray, 83 OPG. That's awesome. Look at that, MVPs. Frank Robinson, Joe Morgan. Vita Blue. Huh. Nice. That is 82 Donruss. Very nice. I've never seen that card before. And threw in an 86 Topps Roger Clemens. Very nice. Just the straight up tops there. 83 Fleer All-Star Infielders, Robin Yount and Buddy Bell. Excellent. Look at this, George Brett, 85 OPG, that's awesome. Eddie motherfucking Murray, 85 OPG, 86 Fleer. And another Don Sutton record breaker, 85 Topps. Awesome. Incredible cards here. These are great. God, like I said, I might have paid like less than $5 for all these shipped even. So that's great, and they came from, you know, came from Canada, and they came just in a few days. Of course, I'm in a northern state here pretty much, but came pretty quickly, which is awesome. So, crack into this. Oh, man. So 84 Donruss on the back here. That's awesome. Jim Rice. That's really good. You know, I've never had much 84 Donruss at all. You know, it was really rare back before the internet, of course, to get it even. So, there we go. 86 or 88 Fleer All-Star Team. Roger Clemens. Very nice. Man, there's some good stuff in this one, too. Yeah, they didn't make much 84 Donruss. I don't think much was printed. So always hard to get. So that's real nice to get that Jim Rice. Let's see here. Look at that, Tim Raines. Wow, that's really good shape too. It looks like just the straight up tops, the 83 Topps. Here's a Diamond Kings, Ryan Sandberg. That is regular Donruss, not Leaf. Wow, look at that. Steve Carlton, 85 Leaf. I don't think I got one of those when I busted that box of Leaf, and an 85 Leaf George Brett. 84 Topps Joe Morgan, incredible. And 84 Fleer Steve Carlton. God, look at this 78 Topps Joe Morgan. That's awesome. Oh, it's OPG. Wow, that's incredible. So I could put that with the rest of my 78 OPGs. That is sweet. Oh, Duke Snider, the Duke Snider puzzle from Donruss. The color looks like it would be an 84 Donruss with that color on the back. There's the old Pete Rose special 86 Topps. Look at that. More Leaf. That looks just great. I love the 86 Topps design, of course, and the OPG is incredible. 87 OPG Wade Boggs, 86 OPG Wade Boggs, 86 OPG George Brett, Tom Glavine rookie. Nice, look at this Leaf, Ozzie Smith, 86 Leaf, Eddie motherfucking Murray. That's incredible. Really building up the Eddie motherfucking Murray PC here, and a couple more OPGs with the Ozzie Smith and Ryan Sandberg at the end here. So incredible lot of cards there. Friday night cards. Drink what you're drinking. Thanks for watching.